Identifying and treating imbalances. Imbalances are usually when certain muscle groups are overcompensating for weaker muscle groups. An example of this that I personally have struggled with is shoulder impingement. This is when your shoulder is locked in a forward or hiked position. In my case, I am experiencing shoulder impingement of my right shoulder. After investigating this further, I have become aware that this is related to weakness in my core and my left side in general, specifically my left obliques, glutes, leg, ankle, and foot. Starting from the ground up, the weakness in my left foot is directly related to weakness in the left glutes. Since walking patterns occur about 80% of the time on one foot, I am overcompensating with my right foot and leg. This is causing my right leg to become tight because it's overworking. Since my left side is weaker and unstable, the sequencing up the kinetic chain is off and not firing in the right order, especially in my left glutes and core muscles. This is causing my right trap to overengage and overcompensate for the weakness in my core and glute muscles. Shoulder imbalances can affect how you distribute your body weight, your balance, and also affect the neck, jaw, and face. Imbalances are a great opportunity to take the time to really understand how the parts of the body are connected and how they work together to function as one living organism. Let's take a look at how sleeping positions can affect your progress on healing imbalances.
Okay, sleeping position. So, if you are dealing with shoulder impingement specifically or hip issues, sleeping position is really important, and it's actually important for anybody, but in this video I'm going to focus on how it can affect your progress in improving your shoulder impingement or frozen shoulder condition, right? So I just want to show you something. Let's say so most people I find like to sleep on their side. I like to sleep on my side, right? But I'm going to show you something. Look what happens when you sleep on your side with no lumbar supports in place. Ready? Okay, so first thing is my core drops down. So it's like trying to be flat here and it's dipping down, which is already putting me at an imbalance with my hips and my core. Look what's happening with my shoulders. They're not only hiking up, but they're rolling forward. Okay, so keep this in mind. Most people sleep 6 to 8 hours a day, right? So that's about a third of your day if you're sleeping 8 hours. So you're in this position for a long time. So if you're only working out or training your body for 30 minutes to an hour a day, it's really hard to counteract that 8 hours in a position with bad posture, especially where your shoulders are hiked, your hips are all out of balance, and your shoulders are rolled forward, right? So this is what I do personally. What I have honestly found is I've been making a lot of progress with my shoulder impingement because I have that on my right shoulder. Now, what I've found is that sleeping on my back is helping me progress faster in healing this shoulder impingement. But naturally, I do like to sleep on my side. So it's kind of a challenge, me going back and forth at night because I'm trying to consciously put myself in this position of sleeping on my back, but my body naturally wants to roll to either side. So this is what I tend to do. First things first, I put this nice lumbar support in place. And that's for whether I'm sleeping on my back or sleeping on my side, because it's really supporting this so you're not dipping down so low. It's keeping the natural position of your core and hips. Then I like to bunch up my pillow so that my head is not if your pillow's too flat, then your shoulder is going to have to compensate by pushing forward. If your pillow is thicker or bunched up like this, it can stay in the proper position more naturally or more easily. The next thing I do is put another support between my knees, right? So my hips aren't collapsing in. This will already make a huge improvement in your life just on a day-to-day basis. Now, the other thing that can be really helpful is holding a pillow here, like you're hugging it. And if you have a body pillow, this can kind of take care of the whole alignment in the front in terms of hugging the pillow in between the knee support. But if you don't, as you can see clearly here, I'm just using what I have access to right now, which is not a lot. So a good thing you can do is just hug a pillow down low, right? Like kind of like you're spooning. My little spoon, right? The best thing you can do though is try to sleep on your back, right? Still try to keep the pillow up. And if you can, prop some pillows up under your knees so that you can have the proper alignment. And this honestly feels so good. Like it feels so good. It's just hard for me to stay in this position, especially when I don't have pillows. If I had more pillows, I would honestly just line them up across on each side of my body. So if you have more access to more pillows and things like this, then you can really set yourself up to sleep in an ideal or optimal position. But if not, you really just have to make it work until you can get into that situation. But this is a major factor in how fast you're able to progress in healing shoulder impingement. Okay? So, that's what I got. Love ya.